Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for Saturday, the 5th of February, 2022. Interesting streaming day today, to say the least. First of all, start off today with a pre-stream podcast where I talked very heavily about some of the real negativity and nastiness that gets thrown towards me pretty unfairly and really stupidly. In particular, talking about my first Dying Light 2 stream on the premiere day of Friday, when the stream went really well, but morons on the internet apparently said otherwise. They literally just emphasized the wrong things, the things that don't necessarily always matter to me. It pretty much upset me, and I talked at length about this on the pre-stream podcast. If you're interested, you probably want to give it a look. Gameplay-wise today, what did I do? First stream was more Dying Light 2. Now, after 6 hours of gameplay, I can finally give you a short opinion on the game. I like it, but man, it seems like a slog. And what I mean by that is 6 hours in, I've gotten one upgrade when it comes to combat, and the upgrade doesn't even seem to work. It's supposed to be when you're standing above an enemy, you can do a drop kick. I haven't gotten it to work yet, despite dropping on top of enemies repeatedly. I've gotten 2 parkour abilities unlocked. One is grab ledges longer, and the other is recovery roll, which I haven't even had a chance to use yet. I literally got it at the end of today's stream. Outside of that, I've gotten 1 singular upgrade for stamina. I've gotten 0 health upgrades. So I'm playing for 6 hours. I'm doing side missions. I'm doing story advancement. And by the way, the story mission was quite good that I did today. I thought it was pretty fun. We went through the metro, the underground subway system, snuck by a whole bunch of crazy zombies, and ended up going to meeting up with the Peacekeepers, which is one of the factions, rival factions in the game, and getting some missions for them. They actually are friendly to me now, which is cool. And basically that was good. It was about an hour of the stream today, was that, and it was fun. The other hour I was spending at the bazaar, kind of exploring and doing some side missions, and admittedly they wasn't that good. The combat at this point is so basic. It's just wail away with a weapon, every once in a while dodge out of the way, then wail away with your weapon again. I have absolutely no special abilities, nothing to use in combat at all. The one thing that I got early on in the game last stream, which was the parry and then dropkick, doesn't even work. The parry barely works in this game. You have to time it so oddly, because in any other game, to parry, you wait for them to be striking you, and as it's hitting you, you block and you get a parry. Even in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, that's how it works. In this game, no. You have to do it slightly early, so you always have to be just ahead of when they're going to hit you, and then it parries, which is the weirdest timing. It doesn't make any sense at all. You'd have to sit there practicing it over and over. I tried. I'm fucking up. I can't get the parry down. So really, the combat sucks, in my opinion, right now. It may get better, but the problem is it seems to take absolutely forever to level up your abilities and your health and stamina in the game. Now, at the end of today's stream, people were like, oh, well, here's the deal. Actually, in this game, the way that you really need to play it is you need to find those inhibitors, which are these injectors that are hidden throughout parts of the city. When you find these injectors, which, by the way, you can only get them at nighttime, because if you go to those areas during the daytime, they're super zombies. You can't fight or kill them, so you have to only do this at night, okay? You go there, you get all those, you inject those. Every 3 you find, you either get an upgrade of health or stamina, okay? You need these. They're, like, essential to even make progress in the game, because with little stamina, you can't even get all the viewpoints. You know, they're called windmills in this game. You can't even get them all until you use enough injectors. So it just seems to me like the game is way more complicated than the first one. The first one I remember being easy to jump into. Yes, at first you don't have as many abilities. It was kind of a little bit of a slow start, but as soon as you start doing missions and things, you were leveling up, you were getting abilities, everything. This game, I'm 6 hours in, and I feel like I just started. I can't do shit. I feel like a weakling. I feel like I'm a wimp. I can't do anything. That's not good for a game I've played 6 hours. In 6 hours, I should have already felt like I'm in the groove of the game, and I'm having a good time. And it's funny because a lot of people are saying, yeah, that's actually why they said the game is so long, because to really enjoy it, you have to play it an extended amount of time and get all the upgrades, then it feels better. Like, so here's the thing. I'm not disliking it. I just feel like it's a really slow-moving game, and I don't necessarily know that that works for streams. You know what I'm saying? When people watch a stream, they want to see progress, they want to see action, they don't want to see you, oh, you have to, the entire stream today, all I did is I went into these bases to grab inhibitors, and I injected myself 400 times, so now I have health and stamina, so maybe next time I can get some experience points and buy 2 new abilities that'll make the game slightly better. And that's 8 hours of gameplay. Like, where's the fun there, you know? So I'm strongly criticizing the game at this point. I remember the first game being a lot more fun just to jump into, and have a good time with. So I'm really confused. I'm kind of scratching my head like this, and I'm like, man, I hope that the further in that I play it, I will get these upgrades and the game will pick up and be better. Because right now, it just, after 6 hours, I kind of feel like I haven't done anything, and that's not a good thing. It feels like it's another Days Gone situation. I'm gonna have to play this game like a dozen hours before it actually gets good. That's not good. No. In the modern day, you shouldn't have to play a game 15 hours to get to the good parts. You have to have good parts at the beginning, and so far, outside of the one story mission I did today, I don't really feel like I did anything today, you know? Anyway, the late stream tonight was the Game Pass night. You guys picked very different games. You picked One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, and then you picked Outer Wilds, okay? Now, these games couldn't be more different. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 is one of the Musu games. It's one of the games that's Dynasty Warriors combat combined with another franchise. I think I played one of these a very long time ago. In fact, someone had even said on the stream, yeah, you played the first one like almost 10 years ago. And I was thinking back and I was like, yeah, I remember playing as, what's his name? Sanji, I think his name is, the cook, the guy who uses all the kick combos or whatever. I remember picking him and doing crazy-ass kick combos in a game years and years and years ago. So here's the cool thing about this one. It looks gorgeous. Running on the Xbox Series X, this is the first time I've ever played one of these Dynasty Warriors style games. No slowdown, no frame drops, insane amounts of enemies on the screen, and the system can actually handle it. It's crazy, crazy effects, giant special attacks and moves, explosions, boss fights. Everything was like really, really fun and cool. And I was having a great time with it for the hour that I played, okay? That one I would definitely say I would consider going back and playing again. The second game tonight was Outer Wilds. At first, I had no idea what I was doing, and I wasted a half an hour dicking around in the Starter Village. When I finally left and started exploring the galaxy, the game blew my mind. I ended up landing on a planet, not knowing what I was doing, got sucked into like a vortex of water and died. Then I went to another planet, and I landed and was exploring. I got sucked into a black hole, was stuck on a space station, and then I died. I don't even know how. I think something exploded. It's crazy. The game is nuts, okay? And it's a roguelike, meaning when you die, you always respawn back on your home planet, and the whole loop starts over. So I had no idea what I was doing for the hour that I played, but it basically blew my mind. I was like, wow, I have no idea what to do in this game. It seems like it's one of those games where if you explore a ton, you sink a ton of time into it, you'll figure out a lot of shit, and maybe there is a definitive plot you're supposed to figure out. But I don't know. I basically told everyone, listen, if you guys ever want to see me go back and play this, great, but I need a guide. You guys got to tell me what to do. I will never figure this shit out just doing it on my own. It'll be so much of a time investment and honestly, a time waster, not knowing what to do. I would need guidance on what to do and try to figure this out, all right? So anyway, the games were interesting. Now, I want to tell you all, I announced this today. I'm doing my Game Pass Marathon, which is the reward for hitting the members goal for January. We're doing that next weekend. I don't know when yet. It's either going to be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Haven't determined the date yet. But that day, we're going to play a series of Game Pass games. Probably 4 or 5 Game Pass games. Each one for about an hour. Maybe a little more. We'll see. Depending on what games actually we play. Also, during that day, we're going to be doing Feasting with the King, where I order a cuisine that I'm not used to eating. And I try it basically live for the first time with all of you. And I rate the food. Okay? Pretty fun. Now, 2 polls are going to go up this week. One poll will be for the games that I'm going to play during that event. The other poll is going to be for the cuisine that I eat during that event. The polls aren't live yet. Likely I'll set up the first poll probably Tuesday, my first day back. And then over the course of the week, you'll vote on the games. And then maybe like Thursday, Friday, I'll put up the cuisine poll. And then you guys can vote on the food. And then probably over the weekend is when we're going to have the event. I will decide. I'll talk to my wife about it over the next couple of days. We'll decide the exact date and I'll announce it soon. So that way you guys will know, oh, I need to plan for this. For example, at the end of tonight's stream, Slayer, who's incredibly supportive of doing this Game Pass stream, he had wanted to see me play One Piece for a very long time. He did a tip at the end, which I didn't even get to shout out because I was turning the stream off when he did it. He said, so, when is the Game Pass Marathon happening? Are you confirming it's next weekend? When will the poll go live? I don't have the answers for this stuff yet. It's going to be on the weekend. I don't know when. And the poll will likely go live Tuesday, but I can't guarantee when it is going live yet. And we'll see. I'm curious to see what games you guys will vote for. Will you vote for games I've already played and you want to see more of? Like, for example, do you want to see me finish The Forgotten City? I've like one ending left, probably take an hour, right? Do you want to see more of One Piece from tonight? That was really fun. Or do you want to see me try totally new games? It'll be up to you, all right? All right, so what a day. An eventful day, a fun day. Tomorrow, Skyrim Anniversary Edition's final major stream. After this, That game will now be pushed to the night streams in 2-hour increments rather than the 3-hour major streams they've been. So I hope that you guys will tune in for the final major stream of it tomorrow. And Pokemon Legends Arceus on the late stream to end my streaming week. Okay? Guys, thank you so very much. What an amazing streaming day it was. I'll see you all in the morning for Skyrim. Peace out.